And so the Steam sale is once again upon us. It's a magical time, a time of joy and happiness and fairies, peace and goodwill to all men and women gamers of this world. A time when Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny and Buddha ride down the high street on the back of the Loch Ness Monster, flinging gifts and fireworks that explode with joy in the hearts of all comers. But echoes of Steam sales of years past still remain with us, in the form of impulse purchases and unmissable bargains that haunt our Steam libraries, moaning with unfulfilled desire to be played and fully appreciated. And I thought it would be interesting to revisit some of my own sale ghosts before I create any new ones. So, this is my Steam library. And top of the list is a sale ghost. Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I know nothing about this game whatsoever, but I think I bought it in the Halloween sale last year, so I guess it's some kind of horror game. I don't know. I presume I'll play it at some point. Yes, what else have we here? Oh, Anno 2070, 23 minutes played. I think this came in, I don't know if it was a Christmas or Thanksgiving sale of last year, but it's as I understand it, this is a sort of a world-building game with an environmental theme. It sounded really interesting, but I think it's the kind of game where you kind of really have to read the manual, because it doesn't seem to have a tutorial built into it, and in the 23 minutes I was playing it, I didn't really know what I was doing. So at some point, I think I really want to just sit down, read the manual, learn how to play this game, and play it again, because the idea of a sort of environmental focused world building game sounds really cool. Yes, what else have we here? What else? Other phantoms are hiding. Oh, Call of Juarez. 11 minutes played. I remember those 11 minutes well. I walked down a hill, I walked into someone's yard, I got a bit frustrated with the jumping controls, and I quit. Yeah, this might actually be the first game, one of the first games I bought in a Steam sale. I think it was Christmas sale 2010. Yeah, I mean, the idea of a Western FPS actually really appeals to me a lot, so I think I would like to go back and actually play this game properly at some point. As I understand it, it's quite good. But yeah, 11 minutes played. The sad thing is, this is actually installed. Even I've had this game installed for about the last year, even though I've not started it up a single time in that time period. Oh dear. Cities XL 2011. I think I bought this about a year ago, was it? Actually, that would probably be it. Midweek Madness, May 2011, a bit longer ago. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, a SimCity kind of game. Yeah, I don't remember much about it, but clearly it did not grab me. Oh, Darksiders 2. Now, in my defense, it was 75% off, and I don't really want to start playing it until I finish Darksiders 1, which I want to restart because I haven't played it in about a year. But yeah, that's my excuse as to why I haven't played Darksiders 2 yet. Dishonored. Completely unplayed. I hear it's really good. I'm actually really looking forward to playing Dishonored. I think this was another one from the Christmas sale last year, or possibly the Thanksgiving sale, but most likely Christmas. Yeah, I just haven't had time yet. I tend to be kind of slow with games, because if I get into a game, I like to finish it. So, for example, I finished Far Cry 3 recently, but that was 38 hours of game time, and you know, with a full-time job and just normal household chores and everything, and just living and the social life and things, there's only so much time left for gaming. Ah yes, speaking of which, Fallout New Vegas, which I don't know, I remember buying this and I thought it was an FPS. I don't know why I thought it was an FPS. And I loaded it up and oh, it's an RPG. Huh. Couldn't really get into it, but I was playing it pretty much immediately after I'd finished Skyrim, and I put 150 hours into Skyrim, and obviously there's quite profound similarities between those two games. So maybe I was just kind of RPG overloaded. So maybe I'll go back to this one day. Although I do want to replay Skyrim and play the Dragonborn DLC as well. So maybe I'll be doing that first. Man, maybe I'll be sick of RPGs again after I've played that through. What else have we got on here? Oh, Hitman Blood Money. I have played this. I think I played about the first half of the first level. It's not showing up on here for some reason. Yeah, this was I really liked Hitman 2 back in the day, and I don't know what day that would be, probably about 10 years ago now. And so when Blood Money was on sale, I thought, yeah, I'll get that. It's a $5 or something. But for some reason, just haven't got into it yet. And the same goes for Hydrophobia Prophecy, which is I think it's a third-person sort of action game, action adventure. I don't know. It's something about water, something about underwater life and terrorists. I can't remember. I've obviously last played 2nd of May. Apparently I booted this up. I don't remember that. I think my recollection is I was playing it a couple of years ago. It looked interesting. I would like to go back to it again. I'm saying that for a lot of these games, aren't I? I would, but there's not actually all that many things on here that I regret. Oh well. There are a few I regret, such as From Dust, 21 minutes played. Utterly failed to grab me. Was not impressed with From Dust at all. But again, I think I got that one in a sale. And I guess the thing is, if you're buying games in a sale, you don't have to feel too worried or too... it's not such a big risk, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to worry too much about, what if you don't like a game? Because you've only blown like 2 or 3, well, 5-6 quid on it, and it's, price of a pizza. So where was I on this list? Lego Batman. The Lego games, I don't know, they look like the kind of things I would really like. But Lego Star Wars, I have played a bit, but only 3 hours. I couldn't get into it. And the same for Lego Indiana Jones. And so I'm not sure why I bought Lego Batman, although there's 75% off. Probably had something to do with it. But yeah, again, I haven't played at all. Majesty 2. I have no idea what this game is even about. What is this game? You're ruler of a kingdom, blah de blah de blah. RTS with indirect control. It sounds interesting, but I guess those 18 minutes I played it for, it didn't grab me. I have no idea when I bought this or when I played it. It's just not part of my memory at all. Orcs Must Die. At least this is part of my memory. Completely unplayed. But I did play the Orcs Must Die 1 demo. Enjoyed that, and I think that was what led me to buy Orcs Must Die 2. But as you can see, I haven't played it. I should play that because it looks fun. It's a sort of a kind of like a tower defense game, isn't it? Where there's an onslaught of orcs, and you have to set traps to kill them and stop them reaching the portal. Is it at the end of the level? What else have we here? Oh, Port Royale 3. Oh, 5 minutes played. Yeah, I don't think I was very impressed with that one at all. And speaking of not impressed, Risen 2 Dark Waters. Yeah, 11 whole minutes, although I think it was on my old computer and was actually killing my computer. Yeah, these two games both came from a phase where I really wanted to play a pirate game. And so I bought these two, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I bought them, but I just really wanted to play a pirate game. I'm not sure Risen 2 was actually bought in a sale either. I've got a bad feeling I might have paid full price for that one, in which case I'm a fool. And what else have we here? What other sale legacies? Oh, Singularity. Never been played. It's an FPS, as I understand it, with some kind of aging or time travel kind of mechanics. Well, I don't know. Don't remember when I bought it. Steam actually doesn't have an easy way to find out when I bought it, does it? Or does it? Is it on that properties out? Just out of interest. Updates, local files, languages, general. Nope, it's not. Sleeping dogs. We should let sleeping dogs lie. I've learned one thing in my life. We should let sleeping dogs lie. But yeah, this is a sort of open world game, sort of in some ways I think like GTA 4, but based in Hong Kong, I think, and with an emphasis on melee combat rather than weapons. It looks really good, and this was a game that I was really keen to pick up in the Steam sale at Christmas. And I think it was one of the last couple of days of that sale that this actually went on special offer, and then I bought it, and I was so pumped to buy it. I was actually checking the sales every day specifically for this game, and finally it went on sale, and I bought it, and I haven't played it. And again, it's just that I've been playing other games and just haven't had time. I haven't had time. Speaking of haven't had time, Sniper Elite 1 and 2. 1 I've played for 15 minutes. I thought I would really like it, and I just didn't. Sniper Elite 2, as a result, I haven't played at all. But yeah, these two came in a pack, I think. Yes. What else? What's further down the list? Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. Completely unplayed, because I think I was playing The Force Unleashed, and I just didn't like it. I played it for a couple of hours, but it was kind of... I don't want to say I didn't like it, that's probably a bit strong. It was just kind of average, and there were better games to play. So eventually I uninstalled it. And speaking of which as well, Knights of the Old Republic, which I think was dirt cheap. I think it was £1.50 or something in some point in 2011. But I played for an hour, and it's okay, but it's clearly quite an old game, and the graphics were really aged, and I just didn't get into it as a result of that. Again, other games to play, like Toy Soldiers. Now this is a game, sort of, how to explain this? It's kind of like, well, it's a war game based on sort of the kind of toy soldier games that my dad used to play, I think, when he was a boy. It was sort of based on, I think, World War One weapons and things. But everything is... I can't explain this. There's a store page. Have a screenshot to just give an idea of what it's like. Yeah, so it's kind of like it's a kind of a war game where you can control biplanes or soldiers or tanks, or it's based on trench warfare. But everything is just done like it's a toy soldier. And that's like the style of the graphics and the style of the arena and things. And I think the objective is just to kill all the other guys. It's really fun. I'm rambling. It's really fun. It's so much fun I've played it for 26 minutes. So it can't be that much fun, can it? But it's a fun concept, and I think that's what it comes down to. It was a fun concept, and that was what grabbed my attention. That was why I bought it on sale. It was okay when I played it, and I just never gone back to it because there's been other stuff to play. Fall of Cybertron. Oh, I love Transformers. When I was a boy, back when dinosaurs ruled the earth, Transformers were my favourite toys. And so when there was a Transformers game like War for Cybertron came along, I bought it and I loved it. Played the campaign through, loved it. And so Fall of Cybertron came out, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll buy that when it's on sale. And then I bought it when it was on sale, and again, I've just never got around to playing it. It's definitely on my list of things to play. But there's quite a few things on my list of things to play, as I'm sure you've noticed. Viking Battle for Asgard. This is not a very good game. Well, that's probably not fair. Again, it's average. It's a sort of third-person action-adventure type game, set in some kind of version of Norse mythology. It's just utterly generic, and I played it for 13 minutes, and it's like, well, I wish I hadn't spent money on this, even though it was 66% off or whatever. Oh, The Walking Dead. Finally, The Walking Dead. I haven't played this at all. It's meant to be awesome, though. Looking forward to it. Again, looking forward to it. So, I think... Well, the moral of this story is probably that I don't need to buy any more games because I have a huge number on that I have never played. And this doesn't include another game that I've never played, which I didn't buy on Steam or on sale for that matter, Dead Space 3, which I actually pre-ordered and have never played. Just because there's been other games to play. But I may buy some things in the Steam sale. There are one or two things, even on day one, that are enticing me, I have to say. Hotline Miami, which you may have noticed I already own, I'm not going to buy, but I just want to highlight this. It's £1.74. It's awesome. Buy it. But yeah, Scribblenauts is something I've had my eye on for a while. I may just purchase that. Bioshock Infinite is something I do want to play, but yeah, it's probably a bit too much money, so I'll maybe wait for a future sale. But yeah. So, I think the moral of this story, yeah, you can get some awesome stuff. And, by the way, I don't want you to think that I don't play anything I buy in Steam sales. Dragon Age I bought in a Steam sale. Wonderful game. Played it for 123 hours. Played the sequel for 87 hours. Yes, loved it. Mass Effect 1 and 2, for that matter, came in a Steam sale. That's another, 179 hours of entertainment. You can get some awesome stuff in Steam sales. Where would we be without Steam sales? The world would be a poorer place. It wouldn't be so shiny and wonderful. And I think we all need a bit of shiny and wonderful in our lives. So, without further ado, I am probably going to go and buy Scribblenauts Unlimited. Thank you for sharing this with me. Goodbye for now.